the most powerful spiritual action no one uses. If you're in a spiritual battle, do this now. Stay silent.
What if I told you there's a secret spiritual weapon, used by Jesus, prophets, and saints, but almost no one uses it? A simple yet incredibly powerful action that your spiritual enemy fears, because it can change your destiny and give you unimaginable victories. This divine key can break cycles of destruction and unlock doors to blessings. And the most amazing part? It has already been used in the Bible, in a supernatural way. Today, you'll discover this mystery and learn how to use it right now. And by the end of this video, I'll show you how to turn this revelation into a spiritual weapon today, to finally overcome the battle that's been causing you so much pain.
The invisible weight of spiritual warfare.
Do you ever feel like something is off? Like an invisible weight is pressing down on you, suffocating you, stealing your breath? The air around you feels heavy, thick with an oppressive energy. Your mind is in turmoil. Dark thoughts creep in, repeating over and over like an endless echo. Fear grows. Anxiety eats away at you. You try to push it aside, but you can't. The nights are long and restless. Sleep won't come, or when it does, it's light broken. You wake up in the middle of the night, heart racing, chest tight with a crushing sense of dread, like something is watching you in the darkness. Like unseen forces linger in your room, draining your strength. And the attacks don't stop. Mental fog, constant forgetfulness, a deep feeling of being lost, directionless. Your faith wavers, your hope dims. Life feels stuck, obstacles keep piling up. You know you're fighting something bigger, something unseen. But how do you battle what you can't see? How do you defend yourself when your spiritual weapons seem out of reach? But what if I told you there's a powerful spiritual action used by Jesus, prophets, and saints, but almost no one uses it? What if this divine weapon was the key to breaking these invisible chains, to clearing the oppression, silencing the inner chaos, and restoring your peace? Victory is possible. The war can end. Imagine feeling the weight lift off your shoulders, a newfound lightness filling your soul. Imagine waking up without fear, sleeping in peace, feeling a divine force guiding your every step. All of this is within your reach. But to claim it, you must understand the divine truth that so many overlook and apply it to your life. In the next few minutes, you will discover this powerful secret and learn how to use it today to win your spiritual battle and reclaim your peace. Get ready. Your breakthrough starts now.
The power of silence, the weapon the enemy doesn't want you to use. The deception of noise.
I imagine what you're going through. I know this infernal battle. Stop for a moment and realize. Have you noticed that your mind never stops? Have you noticed how restless your soul is? Turbulent thoughts, doubts, painful memories, a nameless fear, a tightness in your chest that doesn't go away, a flood of inner voices that seem to scream inside you. You pray, seek answers, but God's silence seems unbearable. And on the outside, the world bombards you with bad news, all sorts of demands, real, endless problems. Everything seems urgent. Everything demands an answer from you right now. Meanwhile, the problems surround you. You feel like you're losing strength. It seems like something invisible is trying to paralyze you. But have you ever asked yourself who benefits from this chaos? Have you stopped to think that this disorder, this mental, spiritual, and sometimes even physical chaos is not by chance? It's part of the enemy's strategy. The spiritual enemy wants you to live like this, exactly like this, in a constant confusion, in a repetitive cycle of weakening, inertia, and destruction. He needs to keep you like this, distracted, emotionally weak, because while your mind is overwhelmed, you can't do the one thing you should: hear God's voice to guide you. While you try to solve everything by your own strength, you end up distancing yourself from the only true answer. Now, I need to tell you, the answer to this war is not in the noise, but in the deep silence. The noise is not just an annoyance. It's a strategy of war.
Silence is a battlefield. Believe me, silence is not a meaningless void. It's the sacred place where God speaks to you. Silence only happens in divine isolation, which we talked about in another video here on the channel. It's worth watching to understand better.
Returning to silence. But few have the courage to face it, because at first, it exposes everything that has been hidden. Fears, insecurities, voices that don't come from God. And that's why so many flee. They occupy themselves with worldly distractions, concerns about material things, false pleasures, excessive tasks. They avoid stopping, because deep down they're afraid of what they might find within themselves. But the greatest spiritual warriors in the Bible discovered the power of silence. And when they did, God gave them supernatural victories. That's what we also want. But God prepares us first for what we need. And today, it's silence that you need. So, you might be asking yourself, does silence really have all this power? And how can we experience this silence and hear God's voice? We have 3 biblical examples that prove this power. And the Bible itself teaches us how to act, to achieve divine silence and use this powerful tool as a spiritual weapon. Let's analyze some examples. Let's start with Joseph. Joseph was betrayed by his own brothers, thrown into a dark pit, sold as a slave, and spent years forgotten in prison. Now imagine this man's suffering, anger, bitterness, the feeling of injustice burning inside. How many thoughts from spiritual enemies did he have to face? How many voices tried to convince him that God had abandoned him? But it was in the silence of the prison, in the deepest solitude, that Joseph learned to trust only in God. He didn't let hatred dominate his heart. He calmed down, waited, and trusted. And in God's perfect timing, he exalted him and made him governor of Egypt. Now look at Jonah. He ran from God's call. He didn't want to obey. But then, what happened? He was swallowed by a great fish. He was forced into divine isolation to listen to the silence. And there, in the depths of the ocean, with no one to hear him, no one to talk to, no distractions, Jonah had to clear his thoughts and face the truth. He needed to look inside himself, know his thoughts, know his weaknesses, abandon his pride and resistance. In the dark, in absolute silence, Jonah surrendered. And only then did God set him free. The story is beautiful. And what about John the Baptist? John lived in the desert, far from the city, far from distractions. He could have chosen to live among men, have a comfortable life, but he chose silence, because he knew that it was in the desert, away from the noise of the world, that he could clearly hear God's voice and prepare the way for the Messiah. And Jesus, the very Son of God, before the cross, went to Gethsemane. At the most difficult moment, he didn't seek distraction or recklessly enjoy his last moments in this carnal world. He sought silence. There, alone, Jesus strengthened himself spiritually to face humanity's greatest battle. Now stop and reflect. Do you notice the pattern? All these men went through periods of divine isolation. They were confronted with their fears, their pain, their insecurities. But it was in this spiritual silence that God strengthened them and prepared them for incredible victories. And if what you're living right now is exactly that, and if the spiritual battle is not a punishment, but an opportunity, a preparation, or rather, a sacred refinement of your soul, and if God is waiting for you to silence everything around you so that, finally, you can hear the strategy that will give you the victory you so desire, I believe in this. In the next part of this video, you will understand how to reach the sacred silence and apply this powerful weapon today in your fight, and turn this battle around once and for all.
How to reach sacred silence. Now, you may be asking yourself, how can I reach this sacred silence and use this powerful weapon in my life right now? The truth is that silence is not something that simply happens. It needs to be sought, cultivated, and often trained. The first step is to prepare for the battle of silence, because, as we've seen, the enemy will do everything to distract us.
Neuroscience and deep silence. Here, science comes in to support us. Studies in the field of neuroscience show that deep silence has a unique power to regenerate our brains. When we slow down our minds and disconnect from external distractions, we can restore our mental health, increase clarity of thought, and even improve our immunity. In silence, our minds find space to process emotions, balance themselves, and align with divine purpose. The danger of initial silence, mental distractions. However, when we begin to practice silence, something important must be recognized. When we try to silence the noise around us, negative thoughts often arise. The enemy will try to use this to confuse us. He will make you doubt yourself, your abilities, and even your faith. At this moment, you need to stay alert. These thoughts that arise out of nowhere do not come from God. They are just mental noise, generated by fear, insecurity, or doubt. True sacred silence occurs when you can distinguish between those wrong thoughts and the true voice of God. The voice of God, how to identify it. The voice of God is clear, gentle, and always brings peace. It doesn't come with rush or confusion. It calls us to a quiet, faith-filled action rooted in love. When you hear God's voice, you will feel a deep alignment, something that goes beyond your emotions and turbulent mind. The difference between wrong thoughts and God's voice is clear when you find yourself in silence and inner peace.
How to apply this knowledge in real life. Now that you understand the importance of silence and how to discern God's voice, let's talk about how to apply this in your daily life. Here are 3 steps you can begin to put into practice today.
1. Set aside daily silent time. Set aside a moment in your day to be in absolute silence. No phone, no TV, no external distractions. It may be only 5 or 10 minutes, but make it a habit to step away from the outside world to be at peace with yourself and with God. In silence, open your heart and allow Him to speak. 2. Observe your thoughts closely. When you're in silence, observe your thoughts. Don't cling to them. Instead, practice the ability to identify what is simply mental noise and what are divine inspirations. If the thoughts are negative, confused, or full of fear, dismiss them. If they are peaceful, clear, and full of faith, embrace them as God's voice. 3. Avoid speaking during the battle. When things seem confusing, in the middle of the battle, it's time to exercise silence even more. Avoid talking about your situation with others, avoid seeking advice, or distracting yourself with unnecessary conversations. The peace you're searching for is not in what you say, but in the silence you keep. God wants you to calm down, and it's in the silence that He will guide and strengthen you. 4. Seek God's guidance in silence. During this time of silence, ask God for direction. Ask Him what He wants to show you or what the next step should be. Believe me, He will answer. Sometimes the answer comes as a clear thought or a sense of inner peace. Other times, it's necessary to wait and trust. Remember, silence is not a void. It is a space where God can act without external interference. When you silence yourself, your soul aligns with the divine purpose, and you gain clarity, direction, and spiritual power. Now, you know how to reach sacred silence and how to use it for your transformation. If you are facing a spiritual battle, this is the moment to stop and apply the power of silence in your life. It may be that God is waiting for you to calm down in order to finally reveal the strategy that will bring the victory you so desire. If this message touched your heart, share this video with someone who also needs this revelation. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and leave a comment about how God has spoken to you. We'll see you in the next video. God bless you.